we're able to communicate with the mass of people, everybody, totally bypassing these guys. But then we go, I don't know, I don't want to say that because I might look bad in the media. To who? Stop allowing them to soften your message, because the people don't want it softened. And the reason that they make fun of you as best they can, saying, oh, well, they're the three adjectives, remember? They'll start with the three adjectives thing before they introduce you. The reason they do that is because they're afraid of you. You are the threat. You are the ones that's going to put them out of a job. And I'm telling you, in Arizona, everywhere across the country, print media is just going under. As fast as I tell you, the only reason it's not going under faster is because large media corporations need them to spread their propaganda at a loss. They don't care. They make their money on all their government contract, bailout, whatever, by confusing you. Because let me tell you, this is another write it down, okay? You know that they're losing when they don't try anymore to convince you of anything, because they can't. Certainly if you know the truth. They can sit there and blah, 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 all they want to try and get you to think the way they do. And so you'll go vote for their guy. It's communist candidate A or fascist candidate B. I mean, it doesn't make any difference. Now, whenever it's the solution. This is the person. This guy right here, oh man, he's the savior. This person's going to fix everything. This is the one. This is the person we've been waiting for to go to free back. This guy right here, whoever it is that they say that person, it ain't him. Okay? Because they'll make a big deal of this is it. Or her. So it's not them, whatever they say. But what they do is they don't really want to convince you. They just want to convince you that they convinced your neighbor. Oh, yeah, I know everything. But man, my neighbors are stupid. My neighbor voted. Yeah, they got all my neighbors. Everybody else, they voted. They are so dumb, they elected this guy. I knew better, but then there's only 3, 5, 10% of people, that know what's going on. What if you didn't believe it? What if you didn't trust them? What if you had absolutely no faith in their computer-generated, I push a button, you can't audit, you can't look, we've got deep old kind of electronic crap, but what if I don't believe that the people are that dumb? What if I believe they're smart enough that they don't even vote? Is it out of apathy? Is the economy bad enough? Or is humanity really that callous towards everything? What if you really believe that the whole human race is filled with love? What if you really truly believe that people generally and genuinely want to do good? What if you really, really, really believe that there is such a small, infinitesimal fraction of people that control the planet because we've created all this power to be collectivized somewhere and they got control of it? What if you believe that humanity marches on? What if you believe we're going to evolve out of this need for any kind of collective anything and that we can manage ourselves? What if you believe that the entire planet sooner or later will come to this realization? Then you plan for it. You prepare for it. You organize for it. You voluntarily associate with people, even on a temporary basis, to advocate for it. And there's a lot of ways to do that. And what I want to advocate for is that the tapestry of the freedom movement needs all the other threads. We are all in this together. We all have a common goal. We all have it, but what happens is the part that kind of wants to manage it a little bit, they're of the mind that in order to get what they want, which may be in everybody's best interest, they're going to need the help of everybody to do whatever that is. There are other people that believe that they don't need anybody's help. They just do it. And the help comes voluntarily. The help comes where it's needed. The help comes because it serves their own personal interest. The help comes because they just share the same idea. Can these two meld? Yeah, they always do. Which one wants to control the other? Do the anarchists want to control the structured people? Or do the structured people want to control the anarchists? Which one is it? You know? Well, that's your own experience, you'll find out. But what I know is this. In the end, freedom always wins. It just gets really messy first. And we need to prepare for the mess. Throughout history, I know what's going to come because it always comes. It's that revolution thing. And it can be peaceful. There will be some bloodshed. I'm just, how much? Are you sure you want to go this far? On either side, it's not a battle of who has the most guns. It's a battle of who has the most heart, of who has the most will. So I'm here to share the love. I'm here to make sure that you have an opportunity to have somebody that understands the power of just being left alone. Of coming here with the realization that I can raise a family somewhere and not have to do anything and just have my own little defensive liberty advocacy of my property line, my household, my city, my town, maybe even my state or my country. But I decide that. It's me to determine how much I'm willing to put in. It doesn't make me any less of a freedom fighter. I just want to advocate for all the people that think that just moving here, just to be left alone is a good thing. It's an add to the process. Because if you have 50,000 freedom lovers that don't vote and don't run for office, do you have a better state? Probably. And people that say, no, you wouldn't, I'm like, why? So this is where I want to start taking questions, because hopefully I expressed myself clear enough, but I know somebody's just waiting to give me what for. So we got about 15 minutes for that. So bring it on.
What about the roads?
What do you say about what?
What about the roads?
You know, I have, how many of you have heard my radio show before? Declare Your Independence with Ernest Hancock. I have a rejoinder in there and it goes, roads? Where we're going there aren't any roads. You're listening to the Ernest Hancock show. And the voice that does that is Charles Boyette. You know, I used to produce for his radio show. He just wrote the book, The Dollar Meltdown. It's a great book. Got the first copy. And, you know, and he's kind of a little bit more, you know, he's the Goldwater Republican type, came in the libertarian movement from that. And he's starting to get a little more edgy. And I got him to do that one rejoinder. And the reason I do that is because I know that's always what comes up. But what about the roads? And I'll give you a story. In the mid-90s, I filed a special action to Arizona Supreme. I've been all the way to the Ninth Circuit, argued my own case. I'm not an attorney. You know, I slap around every chance I get just to get a government number so you get press. But now you don't really need to do that with the internet. One of my cases was Arizona State has a provision in its constitution that you can't have an unbalanced budget. Well, they don't care this year, I can tell you that. But they had a deficit that they were like check kiting or rolling over in the next fiscal year and this kind of, and I called them on it. I'm starting to have a family. If he got to drive on this road for free and he didn't have to pay taxes for it, that wouldn't be fair. And I go, you don't even realize what you just did. For 30 years, you have enslaved us to be driving on roads. You are going to drag out payment for us, we're going to have to do roads. No wonder I don't have my Jetson car. You know, of course we're going to do more and more concrete, more and more roads, more and more, because you're structuring around. By advocating a government creating roads, building all these roads, you're making sure we have to use roads all the time. Yay! Now, where's the forward thinking? Where's the future? Where's let the free market determine? You know, I remember in L. Neil Smith's book, The Probability Approach, we were hovering on grass lanes. Grass is a heck of a lot easier than concrete. So, you know, what about the roads? Yeah, well, that's my answer. Next one.